Welcome to Scaling Beyond Six Figures. I'm Dr. Constance Santego, and I'm the founder of 3Gen Business Hub, which this course is part of. Scaling Beyond Six Figures is more than just money. It's also about your mindset. Today, what you're going to learn, not just about the scaling beyond six figures so that you know what this program is about, but in this video, I'm also going to share with you value-based revenue instead of time-based revenue. Now, for those of you that are watching, I would love you to send me a DM on Instagram and let me know that you're watching. So go to Instagram, put in Constant-Santego, go to my site, and then DM me, and then put in the word scaling. I would love to be able to just connect real quickly and know that you actually are talking to a human being, not just an AI. So I'd like to welcome you to today's masterclass. And even though the program is on scaling beyond six figures, today you actually are going to have real value today. So we help holistic and wellness practitioners like you transform your business in multiple ways, including shifting from time-based to value-based earnings to achieve six figures and beyond. Right now, many practitioners, possibly including you, are facing declining revenues. Despite working harder than ever, your cash flow remains stagnant. Or, and this may be the worst, you are limited to only making an income during your office hours, and you're no longer willing to tolerate it. If any of these situations resonate with you, then this masterclass will be incredibly impactful because you might be stuck in what I call the struggling practitioner cycle. You might feel worried, stressed, overwhelmed, or you're just so busy, but you're just plain stuck. There's no consistency, predictability, freedom, or scalability in your business. Time is time, and you've run out of your time. You don't have any more time in the day. Hence the name struggling practitioner. So today's training will offer you a mind shift, and a very powerful one. Now, you have the opportunity to become a six-figure plus practitioner, because some people are doing even better than six figures, consistently selling without relying solely on client bookings as your products are available for purchase 24/7. And what am I talking about? Don't worry, we'll get to it. Now, most importantly, you'll leave stress and worry behind as your business generates revenue independently of your direct involvement. We have practitioners who went from 1 to 2 sales a month to 52 in their first week, and others now earning monthly what they used to in 6 months. Joining this program has been transformative for my practice. In just a few months, I saw my monthly revenue triple. The shift from time-based to value-based earnings has given me the freedom I always wanted. As a practitioner from Japan, I felt supported and understood every step of the way. Kiko was such a sweetheart. Here's another one. As a holistic practitioner in New Zealand, I struggled to keep my business unique. This program taught me new strategies that completely turned my practice around. Now I'm not only surviving, but thriving with a steady stream of income and a growing client base. Holly was such a sweetheart. She had been doing more like esthetician stuff, but also on not just cruise ships, but she was also doing it with private clients. She turned her business into a fabulous enterprise. I can't thank you enough for the insights and tools provided in this program. Being a new practitioner, I faced unique challenges, but the support and guidance were tailored to meet my needs. My revenue has increased significantly, and I now have the confidence to continue growing my business. I have many clients from all around the world. I've had some of these were in real, where they came to me personally, where I did live classes back in the day. And now with today's modern technologies, it's so easy that now you can just do it at home and have no issues. I have clients from Canada, all over the States, Brazil. It's wonderful hearing from them. Now, let's ensure today's masterclass provides exactly what you need to shift your business to value-based revenue. Now, you're in the right place if you have limited client reach and impact. And kind of what that means is that you're a practitioner with a small client base, and your clients are usually with the local area, like so if you're in a town or a city, and probably many of those are your personal network that you have, family, friends. Now, this definitely restricts your impact and viability of the how your business can grow in a long term. So, how scaling helps. When you scale your business, what you can do is reach a broader audience. And you can do this through online platforms, expanding service offerings, and even franchising. Scaling enables you to impact more lives and secure a more robust position in the market. Now, you're also in the right place. If you have income fluctuations and financial instability, I live in Kelowna, British Columbia, and it's a very seasonal location. And what that means is in the summer months or holiday season, we go really busy. But there are times that then it can slow down. Now, what's very nice about our Okanagan Valley is that we have a four-season playground. So that means even in the wintertime and it's really cold, we have some world-class mountains for skiers, which helps our economy. But not everybody has all that. So you might be very limited to your local economy or external factors. How scaling is such an important part of your business because it introduces new revenue streams and diversifies the client base. So scaling provides a financial buffer and reduces dependence on any single source of revenue. Operational constraints and resource limitations are also a problem for many practitioners. They're having troubles with their operational efficiency, maybe due to limited staff, they don't have the money, or they don't have the expertise. And nowadays, the technology is changing so fast. Maybe it's tech. With our scaling program, what happens is you get supported. You're going to learn about it in technology. Maybe you need an investor or grants. Maybe you need to hire additional staff or just refine your operational process. So all of this is taken care of in our program. You're going to learn how to do all of these. Now, if any of that resonates with you, you're definitely in the right place. In this masterclass, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of one of the modules in Scaling Beyond Six Figures. It is about how you can scale your business and shift your mindset, which will break through the revenue ceiling you keep coming up against. Which means we may be talking about some things that you haven't heard before. They might even seem a little far-fetched, or some people might think they're counterintuitive. But that's exactly why it works. It's different. Now, one of the reasons most practitioners struggle is because they lack the right mindset. I'm not saying any of that to be mean, but I'm not here to sugarcoat what you may already know to be true. And I believe that if you're here right now, then you are ready for a shift. Now, I understand you've got a lot going on, but I want you to make a commitment to yourself that you will watch this masterclass all the way to the end. This masterclass can help you, but not if you breeze through it without really taking time to listen or take notes. I want the best for you, just like you want for all your clients. You deserve to give yourself this hour to learn how you can do things differently so you can finally scale your business, break through that revenue ceiling, and become the kind of person who can build a lucrative business that provides for you and possibly your family for years to come. If you truly want to see change in your business and revenue, Then watch this masterclass on your laptop, desktop, and close out all additional apps and tabs and close everything out. And while you're doing that, I want you to take a minute and make sure you understand who this masterclass is not for. This masterclass is not for you if you're someone who isn't open to new ways or doing things, or you're not willing to change. You probably will need to change what you're doing, especially if you want different results. If you're someone who's thinking it's my job to convince you that you may need this kind of method and that my method is the only way that works and I have to prove this to you, honestly, if you think it's my job to convince you of anything, then just close this masterclass and leave now, because you're going to be very disappointed, because that isn't my job. My job is to show up, serve you to the best of my ability, and give you as much value as possible so that you can have a better understanding of what really six figures is all about. This masterclass is not for you. Also, if you're someone who expects perfection from me or any other person in your life, then you should log off right now. I've generated thousands in revenue from online book sales, courses, and app memberships since starting my business. This success wouldn't have been possible if I'd been fixated on perfection. Here, we all value taking action, even if it's imperfect, and learning along the way. Now, if you're also someone who loves the drama of roller coaster revenue, personally, I hate drama, but know what is awesome. Scaling a business where you're making more money, and most importantly, your results are sustainable. Now, here's what I promised to give you with a sneak peek, and something that you can take away from today's masterclass. I want you to understand what time-based earnings is. But we're going to explore value-based earnings to scale your business. And then third, I'm going to give you real information of how you can implement all of this information to help scale your business. Then, if you feel like you need more help and guidance, I'll give you that opportunity after I deliver on my promise. So let's move on. I want to start at the beginning though, 1997, so you understand why this is so important to me. In 1997 is actually when I had to sell a business that I had at the time because my back needed surgery and I really didn't want to get that. I had babies, my kids were very little, and I didn't want to take a possibility of becoming paralyzed, and I had to find a better way. If you are here, then you probably are someone who loves holistic healing and wellness and has a desire to create a better life with both financial and time freedom. I know I do, which makes this story important to tell. I was like most practitioners early in my career, operating under the belief that holistic care meant that I had to give more than I received. Now, this philosophy guided my interactions, and I'm not sure about you guys, but I spent countless hours, extra hours, counseling clients, providing services well beyond what was compensated, and continuously expanded my skill set. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on knowledge, and all of that at my own expense. The gratitude from my clients was palpable, and it fueled my drive at the time. But it also left me drained and often underappreciated. One day, though, during a professional development workshop, a seasoned practitioner shared a different perspective on holistic care. And she spoke about the balance, meaning that a truly holistic practice, not just in caring for others, but is also in nurturing us. And this was a pivotal moment for me. From then on, I redefined my approach. I began to see the value in a fair exchange between giving and receiving. By taking care of my own well-being, I equipped to serve my clients more efficiently and sustainably. So holism, I realized, wasn't just about the all-encompassing care I provided to others. It was also about my self-care and personal growth. This shift not only enhanced my professional satisfaction, but it also deepened the impact of my work, and it created a more balanced and fulfilling practice. Through this journey, I learned that true holistic practice involves a harmonious balance, and it has to honor both the giver and the receiver. To my amazement, shortly thereafter, the universe had me stumble across someone, a practitioner who actually understood value-based income. Now, she sold a book for $12.99, and it was about how to heal yourself. And she was actually making thousands per month without seeing a single client. My mind was blown. It really was. And I couldn't believe how it was even possible because she was into the multi dollars, like big dollars. She did something different. She shared her knowledge with anyone who cared to read her book for pennies compared to her session price. But she didn't just have revenue from selling her book, she also sold courses. And it clicked. I found a new way to build $1 million business. And this epiphany allowed me to stop working myself to death because I only had so many hours in the day, still had a family, but it meant that I could spend more time with that family, with my family, and I could start building my business in a sustainable fashion. Now, I kept thinking to myself, if she could do this, I could do this. So I came up with a plan and got to work. By the end of the year, I'll have made over 6 figures just from selling books and courses, even while I sleep. I love it. Now, most importantly, I'm scaling a business that is in alignment with my #1 core value, family first. Yes, at first I put my blood, sweat, and tears. It all went into creating a program for practitioners like you and me who want to run a business in a way that's profitable and doesn't require you to abandon your values. And now practitioners benefit from my experiences. The value-based revenue, which you'll learn about today, has helped practitioners from around the globe. The first step to creating 6 figures and beyond is value-based revenue, which is powered by 4 key ingredients, all working together, but they only work because each one plays off of the other. But before I continue, I need to explain what time-based revenue is. Time-based revenue is when charging for a service is based on the amount of time spent delivering them. So your hourly rates. Now, this is a traditional business model, and most people do their rate for an hour. It's also directly linked to hours worked. So your income is only as big as the hours that you've put in. And to increase your earnings, you either have to work more hours or increase your hourly rate. Scheduling constraints. Now, there's a natural limit to how many hours that you can work in a day. And for a lot of you guys, it's actually how many clients can you actually massage, or, where those hands become too sore. And this also limits how much money you're going to make. Now, value-based revenue is charging based on value or the outcome that you're going to provide to the client rather than the time spent. Value-based revenue is kind of a pricing strategy that shifts the focus from the amount of time that you spend delivering, but onto the value or the outcome. So what you're giving your clients. So the benefit is you have a potential for higher income and more flexibility and greater client satisfaction because they actually know exactly what they're getting. Now, with that said, here are the 4 ingredients. Outcome. These services are priced based on the expected outcome of the client. And this is any type of well-being for your client, body, mind, soul, spirit, whatever you're offering. Now, the perceived value. Price is often influenced by the client's perceived value of the service. This requires a deep understanding of your client's needs and specific benefits your service offers them. Really, what it is the stuff that makes you special, the services that you provide. What are you giving that other people aren't? Now, the higher earning potential, what you have to do is disassociate your income from hours worked. You have to get rid of the time issue. And you have to now focus on delivering higher value. Client satisfaction. So this is the quality and efficiency that you have, that you're giving to people. Client satisfaction, value, the quality and effectiveness of your service. Are you delivering what you promise that you are able to do? Now we're going to focus on the third promise, how to implement value-based revenue. First, you're going to identify the transformation. So what is it that you are doing? So meaning you're offering a service. So let's pretend it's massage. So here you have that you're offering massage. But what is a transformation? So somebody coming to you for that massage session, what is it that they're going to get when they walk out that door? That's the transformation. So the value is walking in to walking out, and they're going to walk out with the value, the promise that you're giving them that will happen if they come in for a service. Now, you could be just as simply saying that you come in for a massage, you're going to feel relaxed. Or maybe they're coming in for a massage, but you add Reiki into it. So then their body, mind, and soul, spirit is all going to also be looked after. Maybe you're doing a massage, but you're adding in hot stones, or you're adding in a little facial, or you're adding in reflexology. You're adding some extra value. Maybe you're a massage therapist, and instead of just working on one section of the body because they came in for their arm, shoulder, something like that, and you give a full body massage because you know that the problem is more maybe in their gluteus maximus or psoas, or that they're in other parts of the body that could be causing the problem from the shoulder. So the transformation is they come in, and in one session you might be able to deliver that outcome that they're looking for instead of taking 3 to 10. Now recognize your value. So reflect on the transformations or benefits your service provides. So this is actually homework now for you guys to do. This is something that you can do at home. So if you can, write this down. What you're going to do is you are going to write down all the positive changes your clients have experienced. It could be things that they have just thought that they've experienced, but maybe you have actually measurable things. They've come in as a massage therapist, you have tested them, their arm could only move this high, and now it can move fully up. So those are measurable. But okay, so the whole purpose of this exercise is for you to see what changes your clients have had. So go through some of your client files, write down the changes, see what you actually can do, because most practitioners have something that they're extremely good at. And even if there was 10 different practitioners, maybe someone in there really has a knack for counseling, and another person has a knack for being able to relieve pain, and another one has a knack for body movement and flexibility. So write down what your knack is, what your value is. All right, working now on number 2, cumulative value. So this is where you're going to educate your clients about the benefits and outcome of your services. So what you're going to start talking about is maybe testimonials or case studies. Of course, make it so that you're not giving away names or private information, but information for your new clients or for the clients so that you're demonstrating the value that you offer. So you're going to start educating your clients on value-based pricing to help your clients understand why value-based pricing is beneficial for them. Now, homework. What you're going to do is you are going to prepare educational content or discussions that explain how value-based pricing leads to better service quality and outcomes. Use case studies or testimonials to illustrate the positive impact of value, and then hold workshops or webinars, maybe some quick TikToks. You can come up with all kinds of ideas, and in our 6-figure and beyond, we give you a whole bunch of information. You have course information, lots of this for this part. You're going to start educating. So start preparing some information that you can give to your clients. As a massage therapist back in the day, what I used to do is I gave my clients a little piece of paper that had 5 little tricks that massage therapists do, but I gave it to them to do. So I gave them some actual real information, as in one, to help relax your muscles, a cup of Epsom salts in a whatever temperature water that you want. Now, here's the secret. The cup of Epsom salts, 20 minutes in the bathtub. The magnesium and the salts get into the muscles and help relax them. Magnesium relaxes muscles, and the water and well, especially if it's a little bit warm water, it doesn't have to be hot, but really quite nice, will actually soak into the muscles because they're close to the surface. Helps relax the body very quickly. So those are things that I used to give my clients to help them. So not only did I do the service that they come in for, I used to educate them. Another one is your feedback system. You're going to regularly request feedback from clients through surveys, follow-up calls, and feedback forms. You want testimonials. You want case studies. You want to know that what you're doing actually helped the client. And then you're going to use this feedback to identify areas where you can enhance your services and add more value. So communicate to clients how their feedback has been used to improve your offerings. And you're reinforcing the value that they receive from the service. So the feedback system is going to help you make money in the end. Third one is your price. How are you setting your price? A lot of people set their prices based on what's out there. And that can be true, but you're going to base your prices on the transformation value. And you're going to consider factors, of course, like the market demand, client testimonials, and unique expertise, because you have expertise that other people might not have and probably don't have. Now, think of it this way. There are people who go to McDonald's, and McDonald's, as a hamburger joint, has made billions of dollars. But then there are people who go to restaurants that maybe things like, I don't know, fish and chips, or they specialize in things, but instead of, a $10 meal, you're now at a $20 meal. And then, of course, there's those high price restaurants where you go in and you're now paying $40 plus for your meal. So price strategy is not just a price, because food is food. And no matter which restaurant I eat at, chances are I'm going to be full when I'm done. But really what I wanted to have you take is the value. So McDonald's looks like a value. It's a fast in, fast out. They've shifted a little bit now where they want you to stick around. But back in the day, the colors and everything were in, out, in, out. They want people just flying in, flying out. But they made their money. And then when you go into that mid-range price of the, $20 kind of thing, like pizzas and all that, they also were in and out. Most people don't stick around in a pizza joint. Most people actually take the pizza home. It's pretty much the same price. So there's ways that you can do it where, yes, you can have them enjoy it. And maybe I'm going to use Boston Pizza. Their ambiance and their environment helps you to go, hey, this is kind of fun. I can have a good time having my pizza here. And you could be still paying only that $20 kind of range, but you have a very different environment than what you did at McDonald's. And then let's say you go to these fancier restaurants and they're, you know, unique and exquisite and they're just beautiful, but they're charging you like, 50, $80 a plate. Well, your experience there, now one, you're going to expect a lot more, and you expect the environment, so the ambiance of the place to reflect the price also. So you're a little pickier on what you're getting for that price. But again, there are different ways to serve the same thing. They're all food. So this is where I'm saying there are different ways to sell wellness, and you can choose where you're at. So what you're going to do is you are continuously going to do price strategy, and it might need to align with the market. You'll have to figure that out of where you are and what you can price. But the nice thing is you can always shift if you have to. Now, going up isn't as easy, coming down is really easy. But once you come down, you can't expect the client to, like, if the client, I'm going to reword this. If the client is used to coming in and you give them a foot bath and they get a hot insulated ones that you put in the microwave, and you have that around them, it's nice and warm, and they have their tea or their coffee, or maybe you have elegant drinks, and all of a sudden you take those away, but you're charging the same price, people don't like that at all. Then they're going to go, what's going on? It's like working for a company and the Christmas parties and the gifts they gave you and the bonuses you got were awesome, but now the market's down, so now they can't afford it, and that's where they take it away. Well, all of a sudden you're going, I worked the same effort and even more this year, and now I get less. So you can't give less. Whatever you do, you have to maintain, but you can add. So it's your choice of figuring out exactly what you're going to give that person and what value they're going to get so that they become loyal to you and come to you because they love this extra little things that you do, even though your price is higher, they love it. Now, number 4, it's also how you're going to package your services. And there are many ways that you can do this. You can bundle your services so that your solutions to your clients' problems are answered. You can design your service packages that meet different needs and budgets, but clearly outline the value and the results each package delivers. Let your client decide, because it's their choice of what they want to spend. It's not your choice how much they spend, it's their choice on how much they spend. Also, scale your value. Look for ways to extend the reach and impact of your services without directly trading more of your time. Creating online courses, digital products, group programs, or training other professionals to deliver what you already do. So take your knowledge and make more money with it. Do you take only one thing away from what I've said so far? I want you to know that with the right methodology and support, you can scale your business into something sustainable that produces consistent revenue month after month. I have something special for you. There's a bonus mindset meditation to listen to after this presentation. Value-based revenue is only one aspect of our Scaling Beyond Six Figures program. Here's what else is included. Course, you get the Scaling Beyond Six Figures course, and this has many modules in it and very specific for scaling. But you also get Crafting Your Life Narrative. And now this is another course, but it's how you rewrite your beliefs and embracing your soul. So this curriculum course is for your soul. It's to help shift your life. There's also a course that is Tesla and the Future of Energy Medicine. Now, this is actually quite fascinating. I actually didn't know before I did all the research to write this course how much Nikola Tesla developed energy medicine. And even though he didn't go that route, he was definitely one of the forefounders. There's also a course on digital wellness and how you can bring in now that new information. Oh, but that's not it. You also get 30 minutes per week for 8 weeks, and that time is included. There's also group meetings, which is really exciting because, as I said, founder of 3 Gin Business Hub. Now, I have there many resources. It has a library of information and extra mindset courses. So all of this is inside of the program. And 3 Gin, originally when I created 3 Gin, it was actually for big tech. So I have connections with Silicon Valley and all the courses needed. So let's say somebody didn't even have a business or didn't even know what they wanted. It was how to create ideas, how to create a business, how to grow that business, and how to inspire the entrepreneur. So all of these courses, Scaling Beyond Six Figures, actually gets access to all of this. I do have another bonus. Inside of 3 Gin, there are 4 programs. We have the launch pad. So this is that one where I was saying all about the ideas and ready to take flight. There is so much information in there. The foundation is all on how to open a business. So just in case you need refreshing, because I know that you've already probably started your businesses, but if you need refreshing, that's all there. Bookkeeping, all that kind of stuff. If you need inspiration, it's there for you too. And of course, even more information than what I'm giving you in Six Figures and Beyond. So we have what's called a growth engine, and it's scaling to new heights. You get access to all of that also. This bonus is valued at thousands of dollars, but it's yours today for free when you enroll. Wait, I know that's a lot. And you're going, okay, wow, what else could she be giving me? In Scaling Beyond Six Figures, one of the things that I've loved doing, and I have now published over 30 books, I teach you guys how to publish your knowledge and how to turn it into a book. In nowadays time, with all the AI apps and everything out there, I have published a book in, I think the quickest I've done it is now 3 days. So it's actually exciting and not a lot of work. You're going to be able to figure out how to write and how to publish that nonfiction book. Fiction, you guys, takes a little bit different information, but all of this is on nonfiction. Okay, another one. Yes, of course. I'm going to teach you guys how to create a course and how to turn that course into money. So you're going to learn how to create and launch that. And maybe you guys want to learn how to teach group sessions. So Scaling Beyond Six Figures is for you, practitioners like you who are tired of working tirelessly without seeing results, who want to experience the freedom and scalability that consistent revenue can provide. So if you are a practitioner who is frustrated, exhausted, worried, then Scaling Beyond Six Figures is exactly what you need. Just to give you a little bit more, because sometimes you hear it, but you don't see it, and then you guys can come back to this. So in this particular course of the Scaling Beyond Six Figures, you're going to have the foundations, developing, leveraging, building, marketing, sales, workshops and retreats, planning and growth, retention, your client retention, and even more case studies. Your crafting life narrative course, you're going to get into your life narratives and beliefs, developing stages of belief formation, like how it even happened, the influence of relationships and community, and then how to write your own narrative and turn it into your own story. Tesla. So introduction to energy medicine, about Nikola Tesla. Now, science of electromagnetism, all his applications, the vision that he has, how holistic health and this electromagnetic being becomes. He's exciting. He's a very exciting man to read about. your digital wellness. So this is technology in the holistic healthcare and how you can set up how you can enhance client care with technology, how you can market your holistic practice. So all of this comes in this course. Yes, like I said, you guys get that 30-minute personal coaching one-on-one sessions. So you get one per week for 8 weeks. But don't forget, you also get 2 times weeks the live calls in the community, lifetime access. Now, this is where it's kind of cool. So you have all this information, but as we upgrade or put in new information, you get it all for free. That's what you've been waiting for. How much? Now, if you added up everything that we're giving, I know $59,000, but nowadays nobody's going to pay that. And even for just the scaling beyond six figures part is actually worth 26,000 because of all the extra stuff that you get in there, like with all the hours and your mentorship and your one-on-ones. And today we're doing it for $4,997. That way, it is something that a lot of people can afford. And we do have a payment plan available in case you still need to divide it up a little bit better. I want you to experience the same balance and fulfillment in life that I have found. Join the Six Figures and Beyond program today to scale your holistic and well-being business. Thank you. I'm Dr. Constance Santego, and I can't wait to see you in the program.